Hi, Gigi. So we've been traveling across the swing state of Pennsylvania this week to talk to voters to see how they're feeling about President Trump and what they're thinking ahead of the first Democratic candidates debate next week. We started over in western Pennsylvania in a town called Franklin, and Franklin sits within Venango County. Now, Venango County is deeply red, but over there at the Franklin Blues and Barbecue Festival, we actually heard a lot of voters with mixed opinions. I met one lifelong Republican who says that he regrets not having left the party back in the 2016 primary to have been able to vote for Bernie Sanders, and he does plan to do that this time around. We then drove across the state, and now we're over in Lehigh County. Now, Clinton won Lehigh County by 5 points in 2016, but the third most populated city within the state of Pennsylvania sits within Lehigh County. That's Allentown. If you drive about 20 minutes outside of Allentown like we did to Schnecksville, you are in Trump country. Last night, I hit the Schnecksville Community Fair. We played dime toss. I went fishing for sharks in a bucket. You see all the fair rides behind me. Total classic summer fair here in Pennsylvania. And there are a bunch of voters here who feel that Trump is doing a really good job. Support for him here is strong. One man told me that he believes that his Democratic neighbors will actually vote for Trump. A single mom who was here with her son who had entered his dairy cow into a competition here said that she voted for Obama, then voted for Trump, and today Trump would have her vote, but she could be up for grabs, and she is interested in Biden, and she'll be watching the Democratic candidates debate next week to see what he says then. And one young Republican woman told me that she is worried that Biden could win Pennsylvania. So pretty split between the two halves of Pennsylvania, the different opinions that we heard. Of course, like many places in the country, opinions are varied, but over here in Schnecksville, there is still strong Trump support.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.